Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you are new here, my name is Ruth and you are welcome to my channel where I tell you stories, tell you about my experiences, give you yoga exercises every now and then, and tell you a little bit about my craft. You are welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. So today we're doing the last episode on my NYSC Camp series. There's more on NYSC, but for just camp, I'm making this the last episode of it. So I'm joining week 2 and 3 together because, you know, they intertwine in some sort of way, and thus it's going to be a slightly long video. So enjoy, stick with me, and let's get right into it. So week 2 was social activities and inter-platoon marching competition. So I'll list the things that we did in week 2 and 3. Sorry, in week 2 and 3 we did our social nights where we did like competitions in singing, dancing, and drama. Then we had our inter-platoon parade competition. Then we had our carnival, and then we had cooking competition. So those 4 things are the major things that we did. So as I mentioned in the last video, if you haven't seen it, you should. I was assistant platoon leader. We had a male and female, so I was the female platoon leader, and then we had other posts as well. So we had social director, male and female, financial secretary, treasurer, sports director, 2 of them as well. So we had 6 people altogether in the executive. So our job was to just make sure that all these things that we're supposed to do, we get people to do them in time and in the right way. So we'll start with the social nights. So immediately after after the swearing in, social nights started. Now I have a love-hate relationship with these social nights because they're really annoying, in the sense that on days where I just want to be in my room sleeping, you have to go for social nights. Like, it's compulsory, and it wasn't always fun. So, you know, it was just some type of way, but yeah, we did it. And for every social night, some platoons, okay, so it was scheduled. They put some platoons on some nights and some on the other nights. So your platoon would perform in either song, drama, or dance, depending on what the timetable says. So ours was going up on the first night, and we were to do choreography dance. So here's where it was tricky for me. The female social director was also occupied with OBS, that's the orientation broadcast something. I don't know the full name, I'm sorry. But like, they're the radio for camp. So any information going out, any social whatever, they're the ones in charge. So my female social director was really occupied. So I had to partner with the male social director and handle the social activities. It was hectic. My day-to-day, or our day-to-day, involved lobbying for costumes in time, because we would rent them, use them, and return them. And they must be complete, they must be intact, and you know, we had to spend money. So I'm grateful for my financial secretary and treasurer because they did their jobs well. I didn't have to stress. Oh, and then the platoon leader also helps them, because he can lobby, or what's it called, persuade you for money. Is his talent. I mean this as a compliment in case you're watching. So yes, before I continue, okay, I need to stop this before I continue thing, but bear with me. Before I continue, if you have noticed, I'm not mentioning names or showing people's faces per se, because not everybody wants their face or their business out there. I am the one with the YouTube channel, not them, so they may not necessarily be okay with it. Well, I did not discuss this with them, so it is in the right mind that I decide to not mention people's names or show their faces up front just like that. Anyone who wants to be here will definitely show up, but aside that, I'm going to just keep their privacy and not mention names or show faces just like that, just so that, you know, everybody's cool with it. So yes, my team was really cool. Social nights, we had to start with dance, yes, as I was saying. And so we were supposed to represent the major cultures and do a choreography to it. I'm so glad that we had diversity, so I didn't have to stress. All I had to do was make sure we got people to show up for rehearsal. So we did rehearsals in the afternoon and we had to perform that night. It was very impromptu, but I'll say we tried. I mean, if we didn't try, why would other platoons use our songs? So we used Omalicha for the Igbo group. We used Adoriokin for the Yoruba group, and I don't know the title for the Hausa song, but it was a really cool song that we used as well. So we used those three, and other platoons decided to steal our ideas and use them for their own dance, in following days, because we were the first to go up for dance. Then we had drama like 2 nights after, before we came up with idea. Sure, it was cool. It was really nice, and people, in fact, it was always that the people who we had agreed to work with would not show up, and then it would be people who came to see, oh, what's up, how is it going, and then they would say, oh, people didn't show up, okay, let me do it, let me join. And it was always like that. It was really nice because some people were just not active, but some were really involved. They really helped the what's it called, they helped the socials to go smoothly. Pardon the description. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, and we had sports as well. So sports started as soon as socials started. So on the first day we had volleyball. You should see my volleyball ladies. They were so nice. They really tried. We didn't make it to the finals, but I beg, we tried, because most of them didn't even know the sports. They had never played before. Their coach, also a platoon member, was really nice in coaching them, teaching them what to do, and then they played. I think we made it to like, I don't know, I wasn't really into the sports because I was focused on the socials, and the socials were a lot. So we had dance, then we had drama. The drama was hilarious. Yes, we had drama, and then we had singing. Now this time around, I'm going to mention the singer's name because it's a profession and she's really amazing at it. So we were thinking, we were given a song to perform, and when I thought, I'm like, this song, even I don't know it. Why didn't they give us something popular, or but I didn't know it was a blessing in disguise, because this song was amazing. By the time this babe sang it, oh my god, everybody loved her performance. And I would mention her name now. Her name is Fortune. She has one song released. I would put the link in the description box so you can go give her a listen, like, comment, share, please. She sang, so the song we're given was, geez, I cannot remember the title. I do remember the song though. It's this every step I take, every move I make, yeah, dun, 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 I've been missing you. I don't remember the title. Okay, I'll put the title on the screen while I'm in edits. But yes, that was the song we performed. People loved it. She killed it. And yeah, that was for singing. And so that was how for singing we made it to the finals. But for dance and drama, we didn't make it to the finals. But I mean, we really did a good job. So most of the social nights, my to-do was to get the costumes, rush to the venue, make sure people get dressed in time, make sure they don't loiter so that they're not missing when we need to perform, liaise with the coordinators to be sure that they call us up in time, make sure that we perform, make sure that people's things are safe, the ones that they kept with me, and then make sure that as soon as they're done, I get the costumes back and return them to the lady who rents them to us before what time was time out? 10 o'clock. Yes. So it was always work, but I had the most amazing team. And I would say what made camp much easier, better for me was, aside the executive team, I had friends who really put in the work with the executive. So they didn't do the since I'm not in the executive, I'm not going to do anything. No, they actually joined to help, and it was really nice of them. Like, I had a squad. We were 5. We were 5, and we were always together. Once you're looking for one person, just ask. You would. But yeah, it was fun. I had the most amazing time in camp. It was stressful. It was stressful. So moving on. So sports, we didn't make it to the finals. Singing, socials, we made it to one final singing. Then okay, inter-platoon march past. So we started training for that. Of course, we only needed a specific number of people, so some people did not have to march. But I had to march, and because 2 people from my platoon were part of the flag bearer, so our soldier who was coordinating us just figured we would be good, and we are good. So we were mostly the ones in front, and yes, I got to command my platoon. So but then we went with the other guy. But then I'm just glad that it was amusing how when I was at home before NYSC, I used to make just that, oh, finally I'll get to march again, and that maybe this time I would actually command my platoon. And I got to I'm like, okay, God does listen. So yes, it was fun that I got to do that, but I did not command for the competition. The other guy. Now, yes, one major thing that happened. So I would say what happened, and I'll say what it taught me. Okay, now let me say what it taught me first, then say what happened. Yes, it's not about how noble or nice your idea or intention is. It's also about if the person needs it or wants it. You know how they say someone has to want your help before you can offer it, or for you to offer it and it makes sense or it means something to them. So yes, I learned that I had known that, but it made more sense in camp. So here's what happened. So for carnival, we're supposed to put on a customized white t-shirt with jeans and look all fashionable and all that. So we have people in camp who do this customization. So you just go there with your platoon shirts and you pay and you're good to go. But I did the pricing. It was a fair price actually, but I decided that I wanted to subsidize it for my platoon, in the sense that as opposed to us taking it to the people who were going to customize it for us, I know how to do art. I'm good with stuff like that. I love art. I'm not actively into it because a girl can't do it all, I'm joking. I'm not into it because I just haven't chosen it as a career path or whatever. But I do love art. It's one of my hobbies. So I decided to do the customization myself. Yes. So we have God knows how many people in the platoon, but we figured that only a certain number of people would indicate interest in customizing their shirts. I think at the end of the day I did over 100 shirts, not up to 150, but definitely over 100. It took me days. So I already knew what I had in mind for the design, but I did not factor in the fact that I would be really busy and I would not be able to go get the paint myself. So I had to send my platoon officer had to send some other people on my behalf. So they went to the market. They got to the paint place, but it was all phone call and I was up and down. So they got some. Let me show you the paints I used. So here, is that clear? Okay, yes. So this I have 3 of these: green, blue, and yellow. Yes, I have 3 of these. I got all 3 for the customization, and a paintbrush. It's old, it's used, it has passed the test of time, it has been utilized. So yes, I decided to take on the customization job. So now ask me how it makes sense to do that, considering that I was busy with social nights. There's Saeed too, I forgot to mention, and then there's all the other things, and I was marching too, and I was part command, because during rehearsals we used to interchange. So I used to do it this way. Once it was break time, I was rushing to my room and starting designs and painting. I'll show you pictures of what it turned out. So again, here's another mistake. So because I couldn't go get the paint myself, I didn't know that the paint that I got was not going to do what I had in mind. So the idea was to have a splash design in front and then palm prints at the back in one spot but different colors to show teamwork, because our tag, each person was given a name, or a name of sorts, a tag. So we were given teamwork. So it was supposed to be splash in front and then 3 palm prints in one spot at the back to show teamwork. But because we got oil paint, that would not work out because it cannot splash, and I had just one brush and I did not have the what's it called, what they call it, the dissolver to wash my hand if I decided to do palm prints, and I had over 100 shirts to work on. So oh my god, it was hilarious. So I had to like think of what to do. It didn't turn out great, but we worked on it regardless, because this time around it meant that people would drop their shirts and get it customized for free, as opposed to paying 1,002, or was it 1,005, or was it 1,000, one of the three, for the shirts. So that was what we did. I got to ask for help from the platoon, so I got 3 or 4 ladies to help me with it. And so what I had to do, because Carnival Day was drawing near and I hadn't finished, was for days where we were on parade ground, I would have to beg my soldier that, okay, I already know the parade, I know every part of it, I know what we need to do, so I'll put someone in my place. The person will not march on that day, I would march, but someone will be in my place, so that during rehearsals or during practice I would be able to rush to do the shirts. And so that's how we did it. We spent hours. My roommates were amazing because I had to use their best to lay the clothes for them to dry. The room was always smelling of paint. I love the smell of paint though. The room was always smelling of paint. I had to borrow lots of hangers from people in the platoon. It was a lot of work. It was mad work. Like, I had gotten into it before I realized, what did you do? What did you do? Cause jeez. But then, you know, we finished, and then I remember the day we took it to the platoon for them to see. So again, remember that I had already told them what I had in mind for the design. So by the time I showed them what I had to come up with, many people were not happy. Some people were pissed. Some people said, don't do my shirts. So I returned some shirts because some people didn't want the design. Some people were pissed that I already did design on their shirt and didn't like it. I cannot even blame them, because honestly that wasn't what I told them, so I can understand the anger. Some people tried to encourage me that, don't worry, you're trying, you did a good job. All in a day's work. All I know is I've learned that if they did not ask for your help, don't do it. I mean, yes, it came from a good place, because I really just wanted to do something for the platoon, as well as to help reduce the money we'd have to spend, because we were spending a lot of money. I mean, ordinary buying football was 3-5 each. That's because she subsidized the price, because she was friends with me. So we had, you know, a lot of expenses. So we wanted to maximize so that we can have a lot of money for our cooking competition, which brings me to the cooking competition. So we had to go buy ingredients. I'm glad for the mummies, the ladies that we had in the platoon. We went to the market, got the things we needed, and cooked. I didn't cook. All I did was help, because I was already tired. That day, gosh, we had a lot of running around to do. Myself and the platoon leader, we went to blend pepper. We were doing logistics of money. Had to ask for more money. Had to get takeaway packs. Had to get juice and this and that for our officials, because I mean, we have to feed these people. They have tried for us. So it was a lot of running around. I remember that it was Carnival Day. We were supposed to be all dressed up and having fun. And that day I was dressed in my white with slippers throughout. I looked like scrap. Nobody can even argue that with me. Everybody else was looking wearing all their fancy outfits, and no, we were in the kitchen just working it out. No, people worked. It was fun. It was nice. For the cooking competition, we cooked 6 soups, 2 Igbo soups, 2 Yoruba soups, 2 Hausa. For Yoruba, we cooked eforiro and egusi. For Igbo, we cooked what did we cook? I think it was ogbono and oha. Then for Hausa, We cooked meal cooker and meal taoshi. If I pronounced it wrong, I'm sorry. Oh. I'm still learning. So yes, that was how the cooking competition. We didn't win, but we ate and we had fun. I mean, our food. So separate from the food for the competition, we also cooked for the platoon jollof rice. We had excess left. We had to share it for like anyone who was interested. I'm so glad that happened. We had drinks, we had water. It was really nice. So that happened. And I should also mention that I'm really grateful for the lady who we used to rent costumes from. She was really good to me, because I was always in her shop 24/7. Anytime you're looking for me, if I'm not on parade ground or in my room, I'm in her shop, because I was trying to pick out the best clothes, the best beads, the best props, the best whatever, just to be sure that, oh yes, how did I forget? And then we had pageantry. So we have Miss Waylo, Miss Lekpa, Miss Orobo, and Mr. Macho. 4 categories. So we had to get 4 people. They had to go rehearse, and you know, we had to get their clothes for, I think, 4 looks. So that's like 8. I mean, no, I think, yeah, 4 looks. So that's like 4 times 4, 16. 16 outfits altogether. So most of the outfits were theirs, while the others we had to rent. So we had to go there in time, make sure that we got it on time, paid for it. It was work, but we did it, and you know, we were amazing. So again, we didn't win. Funniest part is, on the day of the pageantry, Mr. Macho got ill. I was so bothered. We were so bothered, because we halfway into the competition, we had to just tell him, you know what, we care about you more than the competition, so just go to the clinic, be fine. The last day of camp was supposed to be a marching out parade, but there was rain, so we didn't get to march, but you know, it was all nice. So that was how camp went, and 3 weeks of amazing experiences with the most amazing people. I'm so grateful for it, because I got to meet all sorts of people from different tribes, and it was really fun. We have come to the end of my camp experience, and we'll be moving on to my NYSC experience, amongst other things, of course. So stay with me. Let me know what other kind of content you would like for me to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and please share. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so this is me testing. 1 2 testing. All right, let's do this. Hi, good day. Let's do this again. Why didn't they give us